Can you break all of the rules, ignore all of the best practices, and still be hugely successful? I think so, but there's only one condition. You have to be really, really good at what you do. So today I'm going to show you 5 websites of amazing web design agencies that completely ignore all the rules for user experience and marketing advice that you might hear me giving when reviewing other portfolios here on the channel. They still win because their work is just too good to ignore. Let's dive right into it. So the first website I want to show you is this one. It's called Tomorrow-Happens, and what you have here is kind of super minimalistic. Just type with moving kind of words. Tomorrow finishes the project, tomorrow happens, basically kind of things that they might be believing in. You can scroll up and down, but basically that's what you have. Now in really small fonts, you have here about the studio, and then you have work index. And when you click it, super small font to show how trendy they are as designers. You can hover on top of it. We've seen this in multiple portfolios, and you have videos of the websites that they are creating. Now, just looking at this very small thumbnail with a video, I can immediately say that their work is very good. I'll go in the other one and here another video. Again, just from a very small rectangular, but it's animating, and I can see their design is really good. Now they don't bother with case studies or something like that. You can just open up and see their websites, which I love. The proof is in the pudding. They just do really good work, and you can check out their websites themselves and decide for yourself if you think they are a good kind of like a web design agencies. I went through this and checked out a lot of their work, and it's just really good. So my point here is you don't need a lot. You can be very minimalistic, but the truth is if you can just show your work and show how good it is, it's just work, right? And then you have a very small contact here. Again, very minimalistic. They're not pushing you to call to action. They're not exactly explaining what they're doing. A lot of the things that we are talking about here when we're reviewing portfolios, but their work is just very good, and you can get the vibe of them. The next website I want to show you is this one, Bornfight.Studio, and their website is actually, when you're logging into it, it was just kind of like a pause thing. First of all, there's this playful thing where you can just move your mouth and you're drawing, but basically you're just scrolling through works. Again, note the second time in a row already, video to quickly show you images of the design themselves. They're not telling you too much about them. They don't care. Just show me the work, and the work is really good, so you can get a vibe of what they're doing here. And again, the proof is in the pudding. You can immediately see that they're doing good work. In this case, I do think that you're just scrolling through it. They're not saying too much. You have the email here. At the end of it, you get kind of like inspiration and kind of things. And they do add a little bit of humor with this kind of like monkey that has funny quotes, or as you might have seen in the first kind of like second. But again, not too much. You just scroll through it. You see the portfolio, not focusing on other things. But still, I do think that, you know, the homepage of the website just focused on the work. No testimonials, no explanation of how they're better, no explanation of what the niche is. Just show me the work. Okay, I'm sold. The work is good. Next website I want to show you is this one. It's called Build in Amsterdam. And they do actually say we build digital flagship stores. They're focusing on e-commerce. They do have kind of like a heading, a subheading telling you what they are. And basically, again, just showing you the work. This is kind of like a menu that's open up for contact. But basically, again, just showing you the work. You're scrolling through it. You can click on them to get into a case study. But as I've said, immediately showing the work. You can see the pattern on this is third website in a row. Work. It's just focused on the work and showing the proof of just how good you are. Once you prove how good you are, you don't have to say too much. You don't have to write too much. Just show me the work. The next website that I want to show you is this one. It's called International Magic. This one, if we reload it, kind of have this intro of International Magic, and then basically just scrolls down. You immediately see a name of a client, Ecom, Maison Margiela, and they're basically, again, note videos showing the interactions, showing the motions, showing a lot of imagery. This one is actually optimized for mobile. Now it looks like this, but imagine that on mobile they're just seeing the middle screen, and I can show you the mobile website for this as well. But if we are on mobile, it's just showing screen after screen. Let's move this into mobile. So now you can see, let me reload this actually, that this website is actually, because I know you're always asking, oh, but how does this work on mobile? Well, it's basically just scrolling through the work, International Magic, scrolling work by work, just see the video of the work itself. Actually, what I like about this website is, the UI here in the navigation kind of feels like it's coming out of an Apple website with this kind of like glassy thing here at the top and the bottom. So really nice, really focused on the work. On desktop, they brought in kind of like the other columns while you're scrolling, but on mobile, it's just the focus on the work itself in the middle. Last website that I want to show you is even more minimalistic. It's just one page with the video in the background, and it's got this Holographik and Design and Motion Studio working with like-minded. So it's over in a kind of a holographic way, because it has this blending mode of different on top of the video, and there's nothing there, right? Just like the email, link to Instagram, and that's it. They don't explain too much. They don't show case studies. They don't talk too much. It's just, you can't even scroll it. You're just seeing the video, and I can tell you, just watching this for like 10 seconds, they're amazing designers. I would love to work with them. So the work just sells. So if there's one takeaway from looking at these 5 really amazing agencies, and I recommend you checking out the links below this video, is that when your work is just so good, you just show it, you show it in video, you show it in animation, and it just does the selling for you. So start working on improving the quality of the work itself. It will make your portfolio much easier to design. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.